Fridays are bad, you're going to fuck it up on purpose.
It's like looking where you want to drive. It's like looking where you want to steer when you're driving. If you're fucking over there, fucking off in La La Land, staring at the fucking trees, while you're driving, it's like that's where your car is gonna steer. Your car is gonna steer in the direction you're looking.
Yep.
You know.
What I put in 6.
Alright, so I've got my stream, and I actually fucking recorded the journal for once. So let me get these trades in here, and then we can start. What's the start time say? It's like 10:04:28. 10:04:28.
Yuki ran a bigger stop. Yeah, man. Yuki, when I was talking to you, I'm like, I don't know if he understands or get what I'm saying. Like, I didn't know. But then, because you're like, you just process shit. You're definitely taking what I'm saying to heart, whether you agree with it or not. Like, you see the patterns, you're trading my patterns. When you talk about a setup, you're talking like me. Uh, so it's like, okay, well, you're fucking using it. When I talk, if I feel like, and I'm like, I don't know if he's like getting it, whatever. The reason it's just you processing it different. Like, you need to take time to like organize it in your head, let it simmer in, write some bullshit up on a fucking piece of paper or on the computer, and then you're like, okay, here we go. So, but yeah, the bigger stops are gonna, and let's not just be celebrating. It's one fucking day, okay? Because you're gonna take a hit, and you're gonna have to man up when it happens. I'll tell you, man, when I take a fat fucking squeeze, I've gotten out of all of them, really, if you think about it.
Yeah, if you zoom out
So,
wide enough.
yeah, if you look at the equity curve, it's like, well, it's higher today than it has been. So I've gotten out of every single one of these fucking things. And chronic flounder fucking this account. And then he finally passes it. He's going to realize, whatever. The more you get fucked up, the better. The more you take that well, not really. Okay, we don't want to do that. But the more it happens and you actually got out of it, the better. It's going to happen. So don't get like overly excited. That's another big deal thing. Don't ever get overly excited about your results. If you made $1 million today, I know if I did, I would be really fucking jacked to the tits, but you have to dial it the fuck down. If you take a good trade and you're like super stoked, stop trading. It's just as bad as being tilted. Because then you're going to go into fucking capital preservation mode. And then you're going to start fucking it up. And then you'll start to tilt. And then the excitement will turn into doom and gloom in a blink of a fucking eye. So,
Yeah, I think the point is like um, it's so easy for your brain to trick yourself into being excited from P&L. Um, it's very hard to filter through that excitement and like find the core of why. Like, am I happy because I'm performing well, or am I happy because I made money today?
Usually the best performance is like not impressive when it comes to P&L.
Yeah, today Yuki's contentment was better because he came to grips with what was going on in his trading.
What if you could close your eyes and imagine yourself
I shared my P&L for the day.
being in a thunderstorm, being out in nature, feeling the wind blowing on your body, hearing the distant sounds of thunder, becoming more and more relaxed.
Alright, get rid of that.
Let's see, yeah, so CS, of course, but the hit I'm taking is way more manageable, agree. I'm not really about the result, but it's more about doing stuff that suit me better, that is making me excited. Even if it seems to be hating risks today, I felt really okay with taking them since I have a system to properly respond to that. Yeah, you just, like I said, these 13-to-1 risk to reward ratios is fantasy land. Other pros have said it. It doesn't exist like that. You're gonna have to take more. You're gonna have to take on more risk. I'm telling you, the days of sniping into a big hold and there you go, that does not exist. And the moment you let that fucking go, life gets a little bit easier. Like, I try to snipe this fucking run, the motherfucker be coming back now. Shit.
Do you want me to switch to Dojo?
No.
Alright.
Oh, just give it a minute. He sits in some. He sits in some noise. He'll sit in some shit. But also that motherfucker's been doing it and he still trades 2 lots, which is retarded. He's been trading longer than me consistently with the same system, and he just has it. He is so much more dialed in. I'm sure if I was doing not adding, subtracting indicators or whatever, and I did what he did and looked at exactly the same shit as long as he did, I'm sure I would be a lot better. And he went down on 1 lot. Yeah, it just makes no sense. He's trading. You'll see him take risks, though. More than 16 ticks or whatever Yuki is trying to do at times. You'll see. I don't know, but it's been years since I've been in there. Maybe he did get that much better. But for the sake of Yuki and sniping 13-to-1 for somebody who's still trying to get consistent and stabilize their trading, that's not happening. And 41, let's see.
It takes a lot of fucking drawdown too, man. Like, I got a buddy who trades like 7-to-1s on stocks.
Who? Oh, your buddy.
And he's been in a drawdown for like 4 months, man. And he's full time. He's such a fucking idiot. And I've been telling him this for so long. He went full time with a $100,000 account, and he went plus 50% last year, which was all fine and dandy. But then he had to take a withdrawal to pay for fucking rent and whatnot. And now he's in a fucking 25% drawdown. And it's like, dude, the market doesn't give a fuck. The market could keep going down for a fucking year, for years. Like the fucking S&P has been stuck in a range for decades before. Like what are you thinking by basing your entire livelihood on a strategy? The market doesn't give a fuck.
I think the economy went into a giant reclaim. Everything went so expensive so fast. I think it's just gonna have to retrace at some point.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know,
I
maybe
agree.
not a full retrace, but when I talk to the pit trader, he says the rolls are slow.
Mm.
Let's see. Yeah, he told me his process thing. He barely sits in any MAE. No, he wasn't a pit trader. Maybe it was. I don't. He should be trading more than 2 lots. Let me go piss. And then I'll talk to you guys later. I'll probably jump on to go over the people who've been doing MOs, since you guys are paying $55 for those tests. I think you guys all deserve to sit down with me and I go over it. So I'll whoever's here that hasn't had me go over it, like Lucas or some shit, and then we can figure out how to pair you guys up. But I gotta work with Chronic before he goes to work. I'll see you. Alright, I gotta fucking piss.
Yeah, you're good. I'll get some water too. All right, I'm back. Oh, that guy must have really had to piss, huh?
flashing in the dark clouds rolling overhead, seeing the purple lights of the thunderstorm flashing, seeing your fellow team around you meditating and not moving, as though they are ghosts relaxing and working on their own trading psychology. Everyone is here. You feel good knowing that you are on this journey with everyone else. What if you could imagine taking 2 losses in a row and it does not faze you because it phases you not. You are not fazed by 2 losses in a row, nor are you fazed by 20. All this information is telling you is what is happening internally. And internally, you must become more and more relaxed by breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the mouth, knowing you are on a practice, a discipline of becoming a better trader, breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the mouth, letting go any animosity towards 2 or more losses in a row. It is simply information, and one must fail many times because failure is not failure. Failure is a learning experience. You must learn. You are okay with learning. Learning what not to do is how you become a professional trader. You are completely content with learning experiences. You enjoy them. When you see 2 losses or more in a row, you are enjoying this because now you get to learn from it. Now you will become better. You become better by challenges. You embrace the challenges. You embrace challenges because it teaches you how to become a better trader. Every trader must embrace their challenges. Every challenge that is given to you is you getting 1 step closer to 7-figure trading. Therefore, you enjoy it. You welcome it. Completely disconnected, breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Disconnecting, being one with nature, focusing on this moment. Focusing on this very moment in nature. Focusing on the wind blowing all around you. Breathing in. Breathing out. Feeling the wind. Relax. Sing. Drifting. Give me a second. Out of shit. You there?
Yeah, I'm good.
Let me, I have to like show somebody something. Relaxed in your trading, that all you do is take conservative trades. Obsessing over conservative trades. All you want is conservative trades. You know how well you perform. desires here in this moment, this practice, gaining experience as you grow older and wiser, obsessing over conservative trading. The thought of aggressive trading sickens you. The thought of aggressive trading is that of rotting corpses in a ditch, seeing a bunch of people laying in a ditch with blood coming out of their orifices, staring back at you with no souls, looking at you when you speak. Okay, my cat's crying. I got a little bit. All right. Okay.
Good?
So I need to bring in my fucking shit. What is going on? What is today the last day of the month for us?
For us, yeah. I don't know if I'll be able to trade on the 31st. Let me see.
All right.
I'll double check.
Can I see your full equity curve for the account?
Yeah. Give me a second. I can't trade on Monday. All right.
All right.
Just get rid of that. That's where we're on the account. But if I filter by month, I'm down on the month still.
I just want to see the where'd you put it?
Let me print screen real quick. I'll put it in prop voice chat. There you go. It should quiz today too, yeah.
Well, can you do one for the week?
Yep. Date. I don't remember what happened on Tuesday, do you? I think Tuesday was just like a bad drawdown day. But we were trading together. We traded together every day this week.
We probably just you just weren't having problems.
Yeah.
No. I think Tuesday was when I struggled like hell. I think that was that one day where it was like really sloppy and shit.
Oh yeah, like it would like struggle grind up, struggle grind down, and then up, and then it would break down, and then it would break up, and there's no real pattern or anything.
Take a look.
So I'm up on the week. I reclaimed all that fucking Tuesday bullshit.
Yeah, I fucking had a lot of problems on that session. Let me look at this last trade. I think this is the trade I sat in for over an hour. Yep. I managed to recoup it, but yeah, that was that real fucked up day. Well, you're up a couple of dollars. So that's always good, right?
Yeah, exactly. Can't complain. Fuck.
What? Oh, wait. How much are you up on the week?
On the week, I'm up 175 before commissions.
It's 175 you didn't have before.
Yeah.
And fake money. But Okay, so Miller, I want to know what your MO is.
Yep, I'm here.
We want to know what your MO is on that test.
Uh, it's it's the test that you guys are taking to more or less like guess or um know what type of learner you are.
That's how you naturally operate,
Okay,
and it's a way for me to communicate with you guys better.
okay. Is the one that costs 55?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Okay,
I'm
okay. I
just
will
curious.
try.
You don't need to do it right now. I don't want you to feel pressured or anything like that. I just want to
Okay.
fucking. I'm dying to know
Mm-hmm.
because like you seem to be trading well, and I want to know. I want to know is there something going on?
Okay,
Because
yeah.
Parker trades good. I trade good. I know Chronic has the ability to. And what we all have in common is we're high reds and middle greens. Which
Okay,
means high red means you're a specialist. You take in a lot of information, and mid green means you're middle on risk. You'll take it, but you'll know how to mitigate it. If you're low green, you're just too scared to take risk. If you're high green, you're too risk seeking. And I'm curious.
mm-hmm. Okay, sounds yeah, sounds good. Probably in 2 weeks or something.
Yeah,
I
no
receive a
rush.
payment, so I can purchase that. So I will do uh right when I have the money to do it.
Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna try to pair up everybody with the right MOs.
Yeah, sounds good. Yeah,
Cause like,
absolutely.
yeah, like Yuki is just complete opposite, and he can't trade like we do.
Uh-huh.
So,
Yeah, sure.
all right, let's do this review stream. Am I put mine up? Mine should be up. Uh, so I do think also a good thing to do is like throw out that when we do the reviews, put in the thunderstorm delta waves
Yeah, I like that idea.
because we're in a mode of taking in the right information,
Yeah,
so like go into a trance when we do this. So, first and foremost, uh, did I so I start going over all the struggle grinds, change a character.
can't see your stream for a second for some reason.
Do I need to
Stop watching real quick, and then let me come back in.
did I not fucking screenshot the 30-minute chart?
Let me try reconnecting. One sec. Yeah, I don't know why. I just can't see your stream for some reason.
Try again. Is it
Yeah,
working?
there we go. I got it.
Okay, I gotta go off Sierra charts on this one. Which is interesting. We did flat top up there, and it continued to just roll. Remember, we really paid. You remember trading up there?
Yeah, and we made that observation to go short that day.
So at the time, I wish I had it in the fucking screen recording.
I made a really good I made a really good observation on the 30-minute before I even started talking to you this morning. And it's kind of prophetic because all this shit kind of played out perfectly. I shared the screenshot in Prop Voice.
There it is. You did?
Yeah.
What was it?
It's essentially that we were accepting into a prior range. We had a flat bottom below us, and we were rejecting flat tops above us. And I wrote acceptance to prior range towards flat bottom with a question mark, and that's exactly what we ended up doing.
So, my thinking on PVAs or prior value areas or prior ranges is it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I don't think so either. It's just a pretty simple observation.
Yeah, I'm gonna do
I
a
honestly
YouTube.
think they work better on a micro time frame. I've had limited success with those.
I think if you're gonna be doing a I mean, it kind of is because it has that V flush effect to it, right? But the problem is that flat top. You know what I mean? I think it's one thing if you're like on the range and you're coming right out of the range and coming right the fuck back in.
Yeah.
And it has a definitive V. But if it went out and it stayed out and it fucked around for a while, it almost doesn't matter. What matters is the liquidity, the reclaims,
Yeah.
shit like that. And obviously, the most important thing is what does today's price action look like and what is today's repeating patterns?
Yeah, big time.
You know what I mean? The day's price action matters the most.
Yeah.
Because the prior value area game, I've done it for so many years, it just doesn't. I think it's kind of null and void.
Yeah. There's no statistical significance.
I mean, it's a good observation. It almost looks like a V flush, so I want to discount it. It's that flat bottom. That was the real trick of the trade, which so 30-minute. And then we have major flat bottom spanning many days. Okay. And then we'll put V. We have 1, 2. Number 2 has like double probes almost. Like if I really squint my eyes, I can see it's more than 4 tests, right?
Yeah.
Now, here it is breaching, so I won't actually put that in yet. Breaching on number 4. So we reject or it readies for a stop run. That's support resistant. Stop run. And if I press T again, I can move this. Okay, so that's sort of that big read on trade 1. What is this, in a screenshot or some shit? Oh, there he goes. So, there's the daily. So now, I know this area has a change of character. I don't have a good. I know I don't actually. We'll get it. We'll poach it from this. Nah, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do hard right edge screenshots. Change a character. They started off with multiple long struggle grind downs, which are off screen, except the last one, which is number 1. So I'm gonna put a V on that. Changing character. Off point 2, which is high time frame, flat bottom. So, point 1 here. And then I want to actually circle this. And put point 2 down here. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. Huh?
Let me read that real quick. Which are off screen, except for the last one, which is number 1, off point 2, high time frame. Okay.
So the changing character is going to be, let's get more descriptive. First slip range. We'll put changing character as CC, okay?
Okay.
And then
What about
Fist.
CIC, just so I don't fucking forget it.
okay. So you have 2 things going on. Right? That we haven't been getting these. This is the first time in this.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Damn, bless you, dude. Don't
I
shoot
try not to
yourself.
sneeze on you, but I forget the mic is right there.
Fuck, bro. Alright, let me see here. Is this shit useful to me? Yeah, I think this is gonna be useful to me.
Are you good? That rain's picking up in my audio, so I can barely hear. I need to turn it down, but I have to save the screenshot.
No, you're good. Yeah, that's good.
I gotta turn that shit down. Fuck. Okay. Next. Go to trade 1. Which I skipped. Either way, they're still changing character in this.
Yeah, I think I tried to join you here, but I didn't get filled.
Fuck. I don't want to rewrite some of this shit. I just will, because I fucked up. Give a minute. They started off with I wish this would spell check. Okay, so we got. And then this is still pretty valid. First slip range. Sick. First SGUs. So here, here, and this one. Okay. I gotta put that in because I fucked that one up. Paste. So I go short with a damn reclaim on my ass. I gotta really, like, stop doing that. So what we can see here is SGU 1 puked up. SGU 2 is puking down. And there's a slip range below. I go short. I mean, it just makes sense at this point. So this went up. We have a slip range here, and then this is I should have held for more tag. Definitely have a reclaim on our fucking ass. We're on the point. Oh, I gotta upload the. I gotta re-log into Tradecraft. Something it won't take my tag for some reason. There it goes on the point. I get out near this flat bottom, but realistically I could have walked it right into that. That's where I should have pushed it. I knew it too, man. I knew there was a good chance that. Well, it's like if you knew, you would have done it. Yeah, fair enough. But just there's just times where I'm like, I'm just such a scalper that my exit, ideal exit. Here. I mean, that's like fucking more than half. That for me would have been, I would have been like, that's 3 Gs, right? In a fucking bucket. We made 12 on it, but like, Hold more. I think it's gonna take me going through all the hold more playbooks to go, oh.
Yeah.
You didn't get into that one?
No, I tried, but it didn't get filled. I think I tried, I could probably find the area where I tried to get in. Let's see. So if I back up all the way back to that move.
So,
Play it
it's this
here.
timestamp's off.
I'll see if I can find where I tried to get in.
Give me a minute. Dude, I got a timestamp that's not right.
Yeah, you're good. Figured it out. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I'm making shit up because I can't find where I placed the order. Yeah, I guess not. I thought I tried to pull the trigger there, but I guess I didn't. I didn't actually place an order.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh. Okay, so this is where I'm like, okay, we got another changing character here. It's very evident we're in a slip range. That first trade really confirmed that we're in a slip range at this point. Let me put it on 2-speed because we're about to go short again, if I'm not mistaken. And another I should have fucking held more. Trade. So no, it looked like a struggle grind, and then it failed. So we know we're slip ranging. Confirmed. Bigger slip range. So the whole thing, not just the white box, the whole thing. Right? Because you got slips here, 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 here. You know, it's everywhere.
Yeah.
Struggle grind. Confirm this down move. Another, and I do like having this. I do also, and I do like having this. I do like being at the top of this slip range here. Like I'm structurally at the top of it, right? So I do enjoy that. Like if you go straight over, I'm at the top of it.
Yeah.
So even though the whole thing is like a slip range, I do like this being up in that square there. So we're on the point. for trade 2. I gotta write a note. Something I need Dream to do to the journal. I'm like ultra concerned. I don't think there was any shimmies. It was a no on the point. I go 5-tick layup. I realistically, I could have wrote it down to here. There it goes. So that's where I should have wrote it. 55s. So, you know, this is going to be another fucking hold more trade. Which is very problematic for me. Trade 3. So this is when it starts to channel out. I do. So I go, it could be evolving here. At this point, we definitely have a range up here, so we would be, if this is a short, I will be going against. I'm pretty clear on this, and I do believe I leave a ton of, I'm going to lose 1,800 on this, but I will leave 1,000 before it turns around.
Yeah, I took a short in almost the same area.
That's a good broad view of what it is. So I go, hey, this could elongate like these.
Yeah.
Might as well just do this.
And send me the screenshot too, because this is going to be close to where I took this trade.
I believe. You want me to send it to you? Okay. I believe 0.3 will elongate like 0.1 and 2. 0.1, 0.2, 0.3. I'm not gonna do that. I don't even kind of like. Therefore, there's a short.
You should be able to just paste that in the chat. Beautiful. That was this one, yeah.
Now we're zoomed in. I fuck it because I get in way too early. It's too early. It's too. I held too long, and it. Well, I don't want to say that because I figured it would go. But I definitely should have nailed a better entry on that. Shimmy against. Mid. Still an open window trade. Going into a reclaim. Well, it does work right away, which is nice, but see, I'm gonna get slapped on it hard as shit. I should have waited for that. And I take it off. Just way too fucking early on this. Just too goddamn fucking early. So we're gonna say this one is gonna say better entry. Ideal entry. It is also my exit on this. It's too early. So we get the fuck out of it. Just an absolute waste of $1,000. And then look, I'm about to get in. I'm gonna retry it. I'm like, all right, wait for it to puke. Blah, 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 blah. I think you. Now I fucking get into it, and I literally. It's kind of like, well, I could have held it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, and this one's gonna cost me $750. I'm gonna lose on it. It goes $1,350 in my favor. Both of these go 1,000. This is a retry too. Held it too long. Should have rolled. Should have rolled a bit. Actually, let me copy the tags. We're mid shimmy on it. On point. Aggressive on trade 3. One will also be aggressive. This is going to be held too long. Retry 2. Kind of just need one screenshot. Should have cash flowed that the bottom of that. You go in it. I think you go in there for 2 ticks.
Yeah. Yeah, I took a 2-tick on that.
This is when I realize it's wrong. But I want. Also, I also do think it really truly could go down. I don't want to say this is a bad entry and say I held it too long. I thoroughly thought it was worth it. But at the same time, I should have bankrolled it. But at the same time, I really thought it was worth it. And I think the exit was pretty good. Like, I'm not going to say I don't think it was necessarily aggressive. I'm going to give it a green star because, like, I really truly thought this could go. So I'm going to give myself some grace on this. Which, you know... Because sometimes, like, just being overly critical, it's just like, I nailed it. Oh, I get in. Changing character at this point. I mean, that's why. You know, it stays the same until proven otherwise, and I got proven otherwise, right?
Yeah.
So I don't think it's a bad trade. And I wasn't hurting so bad I should have rolled out of it. So then we're gonna go for a flip. I quickly, like, you know, this is... I don't think this is a bad flip either. I think there's a time and place to flip hit. Sometimes you can do it like a god. Sometimes you do it when you're wrong and then you go to being right. Sometimes you flip hit out of a profit into another trade and profit that, which those are always fun. It's really fun when you get hit a triple where you're short, make money, flip it long, you make money, flip it back short and make money, but that's not very often.
Yeah.
But those are real god-tiered sort of trades, I think. Then there's times where, like last Friday for you, where you flip hit, you're wrong, you flip hit, you're wrong, you flip hit, you're wrong. So now we're going favor up. Certainly got shimmy against on the point.
It looks like I was trying to
'Cause I'm
join
like-
you here at like 51, 50.75. But I just never pulled the trigger. I think I was too hesitant, which was a theme today. I think I was.
Yeah, I noticed that. That's we need to
bitching today. Like I gotta fucking pull
we
the
need to
trigger.
run. We need to run drills 30 minutes a day for at least a week.
And then I chased this one, and you told me to cut it. You're like, don't, like, get out.
I also was tagging and thinking, so my finger came off. See the change in character. So at this point, to me, I'm like, no, I'm gonna hold it. It compressed. I'm still gonna hold it at this point. I'm willing to let it breathe because I know that. What I know is this purple line. They, like I told you that before this trade. I go, they don't just go through it. They're probably gonna fuck with it because they're repositioning because it's multiple. It's high EV. You know, it's
Yeah.
just like the fourth test. It's not. It's just something that's known. A lot of experience with this type of thing.
Yeah, and that's why I wasn't mad when like you told me to get out of the trade and it went in my favor like 6 more ticks. But I wasn't mad about that. I'm like, he's right. And it ended up being right. You know, like those 6 ticks would have been nice, but the backside risk is fucking insane. Especially chasing. Like if I got in a good average, then I could maybe, stick in it a little bit more. But if I'm chasing a move like that with all that fucking daily time frame risk against me, just get out. It's better to cut it. I was lucky I got a tick out of it.
Yeah. Just market, because not that this is a bad trade. I think this is great. And I was bankrolling. Yeah, that chasing was just a little too much. I mean, then again, I was so disconnected from the fucking market that you're like in this thing and I don't know what's going on anymore.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Darn it. Let's see if it did have more on it. Yeah, a little bit. But it also started to fucking fizzle the fuck a bit right there. See right there, that slip ring?
Yeah. That just
I go, all right, they're going up. They're going up.
That would have fucked me right there if I held that.
So you would have got fucked on it?
I would have
Yeah.
taken a stop right there if I was holding it.
See, even though we're kind of in a slip range, this is like, it's an ugly one. Look how many struggle grinds it's comprised of.
Yeah.
So I go, this is the third one. This is the third one. You got 1, 2, 3. Look, 3 reds. And then I go to do this because here's the thing. Sometimes you get the pattern, and this SGU up kind of needs to have this blue line. But that up move is also a micro version of it, a fractal. Typically, the bigger one is the more dominant.
Yeah.
But this one, I slap 50s at this point, and we do take risks for sure. I take on 2,400 for 20. It's a 1-to-1. This is what I'm telling Yuki. A 1-to-1 can be good if it's like you do it right.
Oh, this is the move where I tried to join you. If you let it play a little bit, I'll show you where I tried to get short. I'm looking at my recording right now.
Okay, hold on.
If you could send me this one too, I'd appreciate it.
Three SG. They're SG ups, and they puke down. I think we'll do this. We'll backslash them. Because you're gonna have like we're gonna be so you got to realize there's gonna be that, but they're gonna be like this. You're gonna have ups where they go up, and then you're gonna have SGUs, and then it basically goes sideways, right? So and then you're gonna have the downs. There's gonna be 3 downs, and they're gonna look like that as well. So you got to realize there's like 6 patterns within those. And I mean, who knows how long this edge is gonna work for?
Yeah.
This pattern, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'll go ahead and write it out. Just to make sense to short, and we are .4, which is HTF flat bottom, which I'm certain will stop run. At least 10 points, which it does. Give that to you. Boom.
Cool.
I mean, it's I'm just like, I'm going for this motherfucker, and I'm willing to take some fucking risk on it. Cause I think I'm sitting okay or some shit on the P&L. I don't know what the run is specifically. This motherfucker is. So we're going for medium range breakout because there is a range here. Look at it. Not quite a reclaim behind me because it did chop a bit. Well, actually, slight hesitation on the point, to the point. What was that last trade open window? This is gonna be an open. Let me see the. We get out at 50. This is an open closed. I'm aggressive for sure. I like where I'm at. I like it. I don't give a shit. I'm gonna take it. It starts working. It starts popping and probing. I'm like, okay, well, that's fine. You know, maybe it'll do this. Maybe it'll do one of those straddles. You know, we've seen this before earlier in the week where it's kind of like you got the shark and then there's a baby version that rides it. So that's what I'm thinking is happening here. I don't know if you need this one as well.
No, I don't. I won't need that one.
Speculating. And I go, there it is, there it is, there it is. I go, there it is, and shit like that. I'm like, all right, I'm looking for that lower low. I'm looking for that, like, lower low. Come on, give me the lower low. Then it will really confirm what the fuck's going on. There it is. There's a lower low. I'm not sure where you're fucking looking at it. You had to been looking at it, like, right here. You there?
Let me see. Where I was looking to go join short with you?
Yeah, it had to be right in here.
No, I was way early, and that's what's frustrating about it, man. This would have been awesome fucking short. Let me find it exactly. So I was looking at it, 5250, and I had my cursor over the fucking ask, and I never clicked it.
See, that's the thing. I think that's the. Here, let's pull this up. Since this is the last trade, let's make some modifications to the flow chart. So what we know for sure, so I said not sure, so we haven't drilled but trading with me, drawing lines for getting prior context. What we know, so we can actually say, does my calmness transfer? I think it does.
Yeah, I think that's a.
I want to
definite.
keep this in the unknown still. So what we can do is trading. Is working. I mean, we're gonna still have our problems and drawing lines. So we know for a fact this is working.
Yeah.
So we know that we have a formula here. I think this is probably gonna get. I think this needs to get. No, because there was a time where I started fucking being too aggressive. I think that was yesterday or something. I started to set, and it was either yesterday or the day before. You were just crushing it.
Yeah.
And I was like kind of losing it in the beginning.
Yeah, and I give you a hypnosis session.
I don't think me calling a trade is affecting you anymore.
No, I don't think so either.
We get rid of that. We can get rid of that. We probably need to. We haven't officially drilled, but what we do know is a problem now. It's just a concern overly. See if this will work. Here. We'll see if that works. Do you still hit your hypnosis track every now and then?
Yeah, I did it this morning. I did it overnight a couple days this week. I just don't remember what days exactly.
All right. So once we start to realize some of these are no longer problems, we're going to need to shift the track.
Yeah.
Okay. I think maybe we'll give it another week or two.
Mm-hmm.
I think you need about 2 weeks on it, realistically.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. Give it enough time for the changes to actually take place.
Yep. So you were looking, you're gunning 52s.
Yeah. And I had my cursor over the ask. I just never fucking clicked it.
there's just times where you gotta take it, and whatever happens, fuck it.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I don't know if you've developed that yet. I don't know if you have that deep intuition that I have, where it's like, fuck it, I gotta get in this.
Hmm.
I don't think you have that yet.
And there was a lot of contradicting shit today. Like, it was at the bottom of a slip range. You know, like, we established that up there was a slip range. Now, granted, I think the 30-minute or the daily level trumps the slip range, but it's, in my mind, it's still risk. Like, that slip range is still there.
Yeah, but they're also molesting this purple level,
Yeah.
this flat bottom, and it's and they do. If it looks the way we saw it on the high time frame, and it's gonna go through, it's typically molested.
Yeah.
And the fact of the matter is, just because we have a slip range above us, this right here is showing number 3 SGD. Here, the red one,
Yeah. We failed it. We tried and we failed it.
Yeah, we're not pushing up. And then you're starting to get this real fractal shit. There's a down one, small up, puke, but then they're all kind of feeding into each other. One is the other one's ending, and the other one's beginning.
Yeah.
You see that? But this one doesn't even turn into a fucking... It does. It starts off as a down, right?
Yeah, and then it pukes here.
And then you're looking at it here, and... Oh, no, you take that one trade way down there. Never mind.
Yeah, it was way
I
down.
fucking... Where do I exit this son of a bitch? I go for, like, 46s. I clap my hands, and I'm breathing. I wanted to gun the flat bottom, because I'm thinking they're going to start popping
Mm-hmm.
and grinding it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't expect it to do that. So I'm going to green it, because to me it's just... I'm like, you know, that I expect them to rack it. I didn't expect it to puke. And
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't want to get caught up on the racking. But then again, maybe the fact that they're feeding each other and they're chaining up like this, which we haven't really seen yet, maybe that means there is a change in character, and it could be short-lived. Then I know you trade this one.
Yeah, I'll share the screenshot.
I think you're a bit hesitant on it.
Yeah, I definitely was. I was just afraid of that fucking reclaim, man.
I like how you purple that. But let's take a look where we are now. There it is, and then they popped. So I mean, you getting out when you did was actually good for the scalp.
Yeah, big time.
Then they kind of check it. They went like this, and then it went full sideways. Then the continuation. There's the long drive right there, dude.
Yep. Fuck.
So it did come back, and then we're going flat again. So if I was to sit here and continue trading, which I'm not, my bet is this son of a bitch may puke up hard.
Yeah. Change of character.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see where we are 30-minute. We got the puke out of here.
Yeah, that's the move right there.
We took this back. You know, that's gone. I almost feel like I could just yeet one across the board, but I really don't want to trade anymore.
Yeah, that's a Monday problem.
Yep.
So,
Do you have any questions? You can stop your sounds or whatever the fuck.
yeah, no, I've got all my trades reviewed. I am a little concerned about my monthly review because obviously I don't have time today and I'm gonna be busy all weekend. Um,
I'm not gonna do mine until we get better tooling, because filtering all that shit is a nightmare.
sure. Yeah, I'll just throw together something quick, just a little breakdown.
I mean, if you notice something, it's good to take the tags,
Mm-hmm.
every group,
Yeah.
and just do a main where it's every tag group
Sure.
in an equity curve. The fuck is that? Oh,
Yeah, that makes sense.
motions.
I'll just do that. I'll throw some together real quick. Take some screenshots of it. Call it a
There's
day.
there's the windows. What's in? I think I'm gonna retire that. What's interesting? Let's see the psych prices, because god damn, man, going against it, it's starting to fucking really turn.
Oh, Shimmy Against is working for you?
Look how it just,
Yeah, dude.
because I
That's
do it
crazy.
so much now. It's like,
Vix. The fucking Vix change.
I flip hits are working. I think flip hits are good. You just have to be careful with them,
Yeah.
which is interesting. Try threes have worked. Try twos are shit, which is interesting. The psych prices 63, 70, 66. I don't really think they fucking matter.
Yeah, they're a good measurement tool, but I don't think they have too much significance.
What I want to know is, does it fit with the range breakout or
Yeah.
reclaim or not does it fit with the range tags?
Yeah.
So like do this. Am I getting a dominance? Yeah. So on the point. But then again, it's like, well, what happened here? It was a yellow trade. What happened here? It was a red trade for 3,400. So it's like, I honestly really don't think it fucking matters. I'm
Yeah.
probably gonna get rid of it. I think more management and just when we build the checklist,
Yeah. Yeah, that'll make a difference.
and then here's the everything. But if you really like look at it on a week to week basis, you know, we got
Yeah.
some problems.
That's some chop.
And then you go, you go a week back. That wasn't too bad. Do this one. Ain't too bad. It flattened out near the end, and then the first month.
Yeah, Vix was working for you.
Look at that.
Yeah.
It's like if I'm gonna get a racking in my P&L curve, as long as it's going upward.
Yeah.
When it gets too sideways, there's a problem.
Mhm.
Any questions, comments?
No, I think that's it, man. I think let me double check what my account balance is, just to give you a little check-in. So I'm a little under halfway to profit target. We got like another we got another 1,500 to go. But I try to
one fight at a time. You know what I mean?
yeah, not focusing on that too much. I don't give a fuck.
We're gonna need to do some drilling next week. I need you to be more aggressive.
Yeah, gotta be able to pull the trigger on
Yeah,
shit.
just like you're either overly aggressive or you're fucking. But the problem is when you're overly fucking aggressive, you're doing it in the wrong fucking places.
Yeah.
It's like if you're playing an FPS game and you're trying to snipe somebody and you had your shot and then you didn't take it and then they run away. You know? The type of game you're playing, there has to be zero hesitations. And that's getting the fuck out of a trade too.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a skill. It's gonna take time. And I think drilling is a excellent tool for that. But I better get running.
Alright, see ya.
See ya.